My point in this story is to motivate you, especially the young who are struggling in school, motivate you to develop a passion for learning. You know, when I first entered school at the age of 14, I was I surprised the teacher who was trying to find a classroom for me because I had no prior school records. And I surprised him by picking up a book and started reading. And that was a message from me to him that I knew how to read. And so he was surprised and he asked me, "How do you know how to read without ever attending school?" And I was surprised that an educator such as the principal was asking me a question that I thought everybody knew the answer. And that is, I don't have to be in a classroom, in a building to learn. I began to pick up letters by myself along the road as we traveled from state to state, and eventually made out sentences and eventually began to read books. And reading wasn't the only thing I began to acknowledge and learn. I began to investigate people, any subject, any person who I met along the way that had something of interest to tell me. I would interrogate this person to the point where I would sometimes harass people about information along the way. Any information that seemed different from the ordinary was interested to me. So I researched, I made a lot of friends, mostly elderly people or older people than me, than my age. Felt that at my age there were very few things that I could learn from fellow kids. So learning, my dear friend, is everywhere and anywhere and at all times. As soon as you open your eyes and you go through this life of ours, there's so many things to learn. A tree could teach you a lesson. The interaction of two people that you're hearing at the doctor's office, it could teach you something. There's always knowledge around that you can begin to gain. So the excuse of I don't have transportation, I can't get to school, that's contrary. Thank you very much. Hope you learn.